What's up everybody, welcome to another video. Today we're going to go over 3 tips which are more like 3 exercises that you guys could do in the firing range to help improve your hip fire and your crouch spamming to help win more gunfights. So without further ado, let's get in there and let's dominate with confidence, stampede, and then some. Who keeps putting these damn references to the... Alright guys, we're going to start off with tip number 1, which is basically strafe tracking. And basically all you're really doing is you're going to have your cursor on your character, your target, and literally just go back and forth around this area. Like the further out you go, the harder it's going to be. But I mean, really, if you're this far away, you're not going to be hip firing. At least you shouldn't. You're probably going to be more accurate if you ADS. So anyway, strafe tracking is pretty simple. You just put your cursor right there and you start tracking back and forth. Now, of course, if you're tracking and then you're having this happen, or doing this, then your sensitivity might be too high in combination with also possibly your response curve. So basically, you could practice this. That's for your ADS. Your hip fire is a different story. This is basically not where you really want to be hip firing from, but being able to do this and track, you're going to be a little off, every once in a while. But then as you guys practice, boom, you'll be able to strafe a little bit better, track a little bit better, a little more smooth. You might be off your target, but over time you're going to start getting it closer and closer. And that's basically going to help you use your hip fire and get used to that sensitivity to track your targets. The next exercise you guys could be doing is basically, again, kind of similar, except when you hip fire and crouch spam, you're going to be closer to your target. Like this close, yeah, of course you could ADS, but if you're running around a corner and then you are face to face with your enemy, most of the time you're going to end up just pulling the trigger and hip firing. But now if you guys meet up straight up on each other, you guys could be exchanging damage and it's a 50-50 shot of who wins. So we're going to try to improve our chances of winning this gunfight. So a good exercise to start doing from here is, of course, everyone knows the infamous crouch spam. But why are you going to stand in front of a target and just do this? You're basically going to be taking headshots, body shots, headshots, body shots, headshots, body shots. So a good exercise is, boom, here you start on this side, you're going to work your way around the target, but of course you want to track it so that you're on target, not like this. If you're behind or ahead, then again, adjust your sensitivity and your response curve to something that's comfortable so that when you're going and tracking, you're more on target. So a good exercise to do is keep your cursor here, of course, and track as you go. So basically you're strafing, but you're also keeping them in your sights, using possible cover or a doorway to your advantage. Now, of course, we could definitely add to this to give you another tool to your arsenal. And basically, instead of just strafing and hip firing, you can crouch spam. Now we're going to combine the crouch spam with your strafing. So when you're doing this, and of course, over time, this is going to help you improve your tracking skills when you're hip firing up close and personal, but it also is going to help you become a little more accurate when you're hip firing and crouch spamming, so you don't look like a chicken with your head cut off. And it basically comes out looking something like this. And practice this as much as you want. The more you practice this, the more you're going to improve. You guys could definitely try this out with different weapons as well, because every gun has different recoil patterns, different fire rates, and it's going to help you improve this aspect of your game. And again, grab a different weapon and try it out. This way you're good with all, if not most, weapons that you're going to be comfortable crouch spamming with. Now, of course, this brings us to our last tip, which basically we're kind of combining everything in general. You know, you got your crouch spamming while you're moving, but then also if you have really no choice, no doorways to block you out, nothing really except you and this person, you guys are just out in the open, what you could also do is kind of crouch spam, but have some kind of pattern that's familiar to you, but variations that you can add to it so that you're not predictable in every single gunfight, like this. Well, folks, I do have a couple examples to kind of give you a further analysis on how this has improved my game. It can be the determining factor in winning more gunfights, but it has to be used at the right times. So play around with it, see how it can help you, use what you can that's actually useful, disregard the rest. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, then skip it, try something else. Always keep improving, guys. So without further ado, here's some gameplay footage, some clips, and one of the great games that we had from last night. Until next time, folks, as always, stay restless. Come on, dude. Nope, sorry, buddy. All in a day's work. This thing does mess up with your... We got 2 down, right? I got a self-revive. I'm good. Stay alive, dude. Stay alive. Let's go. GG's. Woo.
You are the Apex champions.
6 kills. Yeah, this guy got 10 kills. 2,800. Nice.